Hey America, Chef John, Ghetto Gourmet. Since the camera's working, I turned it on, even though I'm not quite ready and prepped. You missed some stuff this week. One, I fell asleep on a loaf of bread, and it did not proof at all. Well, it overproofed and dried. I left it outside. Anyway, don't cost much. Still eat it in different forms. So, what I'm doing here is, we got some salmon, arborio rice, excuse me, some spinach, butter, olive oil, balsamic vinaigrette, 2 pieces of salmon, alright, so that's where we're going, and a tomato. So we're making some arborio rice. We're gonna take this red pepper for the color, and then we're gonna do all the spinach, garlic, and then come back with the, then hit it all with the balsamic vinegar, in a saute, but we're going to bake the salmon. No, maybe I'll pan fry the salmon. Maybe I'll do that. Now we'll bake the salmon. It'll come out, I like it juicier. It'll be juicier if we bake it, so, and they're small cuts, so, no pan frying would work. Put a nice caramelization on the top. What do y'all want to do? Want pan fry? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm trying to keep moving, but not over moving because I was out doing some speed running. Oh, not today. It's, yeah, I don't remember if I talked to you rest of the day. You guys, man, my shows, dude. Well, anyway, so let me get this real quick, dude. All right. I'm just rough chopping this, this red pepper here, all right, because I want try incongruent shapes here, but I want them all about, you know, medium dice size. But the incongruent shape thing is, I want that against the flow of the spinach, and then right at the very end we're going to put in the tomato slices because I want them just to heat up. Really, I might do them in a separate pan. Anyway, so we're setting this all up. Got a little onion. I don't want to turn the camera off because I'm afraid I'll lose you once I got you. Yeah. Aha. So you're going to see me put together a meal as quick as I can, which is usually what you're watching, but I have a little bit more prepped. So, somebody asked me about lacto-ovo. Okay, so one cook would just bust out and say, oh, use olive oil when I use butter and so on, use velouté, so on. Hey, instead of just saying olive oil, there's so many different butters or oils out there. Try the different oils. Experiment. We also have some buffalo mozzarella. Experiment, man. You know what I mean? Gotta sneeze them. Sneezer, sneezer, sneezer. Look, I picked all these raspberries. These are wild ground raspberries. Kind of cool, huh? Alright, I'm gonna do something with them. So, I'm trying to keep my leg moving because I did some sprints and I did one like 80. I was really only trying to do starts and mini like winders getting up to maybe 60. And I did the last one maybe at 80 yards. I was really trying to, you know, I did an hour workout and I just wanted a couple of sprint touches because I haven't been training on it and I don't want to blow my legs out. So my right leg is saying, you almost blow me out. And I'm like, oh man, so I gotta be careful. See how I'm walking? Can't sit down for a little bit. I tried that. That was bad. So gotta keep this leg moving. But I threw my schedule off, so we're eating later. I got my 1 hour workout in. And this salmon, there's hardly anything to it. It's gonna cook like nothing. Like a nobody's business. You know what that makes me want to do is just go, we're going to pan fry it. Because it's that thin. But if I'm going to pan fry it, I'm going to use my beloved egg pan. Hey y'all, I see the doctor tomorrow. I just, sometimes, when you get mad and then all of a sudden everything works out, man. I try not to like explode in that point of like, because you're mad because you're hurt. And I get frustrated when I'm in a lot of pain. It's pretty easy to figure out, right? And the more I'm in pain, the harder it is to think, the more frustrated I get. It's a, never ending little circle that you get caught into. So, put this off here. Do the garlic. And this we're going to take, just ouch. So, yeah, there's lots of dishes. Actually, yesterday I started using Google's new system to go back, and actually you will, if you watch Chili Part 1, you will see the episode 1 on it. So I'm actually going back, and I'm just going to go 1, 2, all the way up to 2000. I'm not going to chew that because I won't be able to speak. I want that there, but I also want this here. It is hiding behind you. I changed my kitchen up a little bit. You know what I mean? I kind of clean things up a little bit. Kind of cool. I want to get things straight. That's some roasted, I was up roasting cashews last night. Yeah, you guys miss beans. I love beans. Just red beans and a little chipotle, and then white beans with a little chipotle and salt and pepper, and then I cook a little rice with it and put a little butter in it. Oh man, they're so good. And I just make I just put a little bit in the plastic container, so I don't make that much, and then I make like a half a pot full, so I have like 16 ounces of beans. It's 2 things of that. That's a fair amount of beans. And especially when you add it to rice. And the fact that they're so next to being a tunneling effect on the rice. You want to see? Yeah. See? That's when I know to come over and turn it off, basically, and let it run its term. We're gonna turn the oven on. Nope, we're not, because we're not using them. All right. I'm getting this garlic done as quick as I can, alright guys? Okay, guys. Whacking that garlic, keeping the other knife off the station, and whacking that garlic, and whacking that garlic. Yeah, see, when you have other knives in the station, you gotta slow down because things get dangerous, and yeah. Alright, once I have the garlic, we're on. So we're gonna just pan fry this. I can even start over here with the spinach, or can I? No, I don't want to start yet. Let's wait. Oh, well, we can start with, I need the garlic. I need garlic for everything. Alright, let's finish garlic. So, if you're on a lacto-ovo diet, you have to get unique. If you're on special diets, you got to get unique with your diets. So somebody wrote that their partner, I haven't been able to write back, but I do like to respond. that their partner was lacto-ovo, and so one where I use olive oil, use different kinds of oils, enrich yourself with beans. If they're just lacto, then you can have pasta. There's so many different rices out there, so many different whole grains. Really, I don't buy cereals and stuff unless it's a whole grain. I cook grits, man, at 71 cents a pound, and put in some vanilla and some butter and some nuts and some toasted cashews and sesame seeds last night with some brown sugar and a little bit of milk, and that was like awesome cereal, And how much did it cost me? It cost me like, it cost me pennies. It cost me 20 cents, compared to, and then I don't get all that junk in it. All right, here we go. A little garlic, put in there, most in there. Want just a little bit with the fish. Fish over here. Fish. Go. Arroz. Lift the fish up in my hand with one hand, and then I'm over here, so I'm going to take the fish like this, and that one's empty. You know what I'm going for, because it's got to happen. It's got to have Old Bay. No matter what other flavor is on there, Old Bay is like, all right. So we're gonna pan fry that. We're gonna start with our topping. All right, we got a big pile of garlic right there. I'm gonna put my onion, and I'm gonna move all this. I'm gonna turn the whole pile over. Watch. See, pile. Turn it over. Put all the hard stuff at the bottom. Let's cook. Notice, and I got here. Put the fish on the bigger burner. And also, I'm going to cover. No, I'm not going to cover it. Maybe I'll cover the fish. All right, so I got butter over here with the. This Dorothy's rag. When she brought it over, it smelled like my grandma's kitchen, man. Dorothy's such a sweetheart. 87, she's back with the family. Hi, Dorothy. I told her when I hit the big time and I'm on the stage, I said, I'll call you from the set. You know what I mean? Hey, Dorothy. Hi, sweetheart. She is such a nice lady, right? She's one of those, like, wonderfully real, like, Oregonian, like, to get her to talk and smile and shy, but other times she's so real and she just lets out. And we got along real well because, we both got our handicaps, we both got our lives, we're next door neighbors. And so many times she would check on my door and I would check on her door if I heard like a loud bang or something like that. I'm running out of this pink salt. I gave some to my niece. I can go get some more. It goes fast because it doesn't taste that salty. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit more on this, the balsamic. And I'm going to put some on here, on the, whatever that stuff is, spinach and all that. The vegetables. Oh yeah, mozzarella. 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 I was thinking about baking this and putting a gratin on the top of this after I put it on the salmon, which would be like really like wow. But I think that just the melting factor, when I do the big chunk thing, I'm going to do that now. I'm not going to gratin. Gratin is the oven. I had the oven going yesterday for too long, and I heat this house up. And I need to stay on point for my race head tomorrow. All right. I keep my body just the right way. I'm actually want to stay up a little bit later because I normally run my best power at the end of my run, and I start my run. Ooh. I'm running a little short on sleep. So I gotta keep moving. All right, so this is where we are. Dang, we're at 14 minutes. All right, I get like 20. So you're going to get the show. All right, and there's the fresh tomatoes. Okay, and I put salt on there. I got fresh garlic in there. Let's put a little bit of black pepper. Okay. You can put a little black pepper over here too. I'm going to turn this one down. It seems to be getting a little hot. Alright. And also, I'm going to add a little bit more butter here. So this technique I have where I add just the right amount of butter to like an emulsion. So I create the emulsion actually like caramelizing and reducing and sticking to the item that I'm putting in there. We're not doing with that. That's how that's going to stay. Just like that. Alright. I'm going to actually turn that off. Alright. Now I can go a little bit longer. I'm going to get some more of that moisture out. And then I'm going to put the tomato and the mozzarella in there. And then toss it once or twice. Okay. Then we're going to put it on this fish here. And I'm going to get this fish flipped. Oh, got one but didn't get them both. Ugh. Can I just get that one? Yeah, I can. Alright, that's got an okay caramelization going there. Now, not as much as I wanted, so I might flip it back over for a second. But first, I'm going to cook that side a little bit. And I am going to cover it to do that. So another. Again, thank you, Dorothy. She left me some pots and pans. Perfect size. Look at that. Turn the temperature way down. Alright, do we want anything else in there? We want a little bit more vinaigrette. Alright. Turn that on high, man. I want that to dry up, not get all wet. There you go. So I flipped it again. Did you see that? Put in some more. I'm just going to drain this right here. Get some of this off of here. Just a little bit though. Actually, I want to keep a little bit of that sauce. So I drained most of it, but I kept some. Alright. We got fresh tomatoes to go. I'm not going to do any quick garnish to this. I could, but that's all. That's all. Let's build a plate. It doesn't sound like it's all, but it's all. There goes the fresh mozzarella. Toss. Toss. Okay. That means that fish is coming out real quick. Fresh tomato. Right on there. See, pay attention to detail, detail, detail. Yes, I wouldn't serve that to my mom. I don't want to eat it. I would cut it out of a customer's food, and I cut it out of my food. One toss with this. One time over. That's it. I want those tomatoes nice and bright. Even bring them back to the top. Alright. Everything's just starting to melt. Let's set our plate. We're going to do a little tricky work with the salmon. God dang, man, this is my new shirt too, dude. Teriyaki here. Balsamic vinegar ain't gonna come out. Man. Alright. So we're gonna let that go. The salmon's done, but I want the skin to come off easier. Which means you gotta flip them over again anyways. Alright, so I'm poor, man. Shirt made a lot. Brand new, man. This is a good one. Look at that, dude. Yeah. I'll take care of it later. I'm not going to sit here and do it in the middle of the show. See, I could have done that. Didn't have to be all fancy, all Hollywood. It's all off. It's just hotter than a booger, man. Alright. I'll put you on deck so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm taking the skin off this fish that is very, very hot. Greatest job. I lost some fat right there. Some of the good stuff. How about my fillet knife? Gently work it off. Ooh, dang, not in this pan, it's my egg pan. Alright, don't touch the sides at all. There we go. That's why I turned it over, because if you fry it a little bit, the fat in between the layer. So if I cooked it face down the whole time, this backside layer wouldn't get activated the way I want it to, and I wouldn't be able to get the skin off as easy as I am now. Take our salmon. Oh man. Yeah. That's garlic. Garlic on there. Okay. Alright, I gotta hurry. I know we're running out of time. Alright, there's all the mozzarella and the cheese melted, and right in front of the two salmons like that. Okay, a little bit around them, and tuck that garlic in, that white rice up on top. More cheese. Alright, that's what it's about, man. Alright, there it is, America. Chef John Ghetto Gourmet Show. Got it done.